Hi, beautiful people. I hope y'all are having a beautiful life. So I just got here for a few moments just to share my thoughts. So I was thinking, um, so first let me touch base on the poltergeist. So the weird thing is it's been going on, but not like that deep. You know what I mean? Like it's like and it wasn't the whole time though. That's the weird thing. It wasn't the duration of me being here. So it's little subtle things. Let me tell you about. Before I go into my main reason why I got on here. So let me tell you about targeting and people gang stalking you. So they do subtle things like, let's just say they break into your house and you don't know it, or they have some type of access to something that's yours. Let's say they come into your home. They do little subtle things to try to fuck you up in the mind. So let's say they'll take a spoon of yours and maybe put it like sideways or place it on the side of the sink, and then you'll be like, you know, did I leave that spoon there? And then as time go on, you'll see other little things, like that they'll do, like similar to that, and it's very subtle. It's just enough to make you question what's going on. Did someone wait a minute, but because I have God, like I can't explain it. Like it's like, okay, I'm not gonna even have to question whether I did this or not. Even if I did or I didn't and someone else did, I'm not gonna worry about it. That's how I look at it. Because I'll be feeling like, for what? What am I going to do that to myself for? That's just feeding these demonic people who target you energy. Because ultimately they want you to lose your mind and take yourself out. They want you to be your own ammunition. Do you understand? Like they want to mess with little things in your mind. They want to do little triggers or mind fuckery to you. They want to instill fear in you. They want to triangulate you, and triangulate you. It's like every time you go on somewhere, you got somebody following you, no matter where you go. They doing things. If you go outside, you might see the same person that walk. They may look at you, but or may not. But that is something, because it's the same person, even if they don't look at you. And then if they do look at you, they might smile or smirk. They do things like that to mess with your mind. But because they do it so much to me, they're just teaching me themselves. Does that make sense? They're teaching me, honestly, how sick and twisted their mind is. Let's be honest. I'm being real, and I really wish and pray for them. I do. you know, at this point in my life, it's just like, you just gotta pray for people. Whether they are narcissists or, have mental health issues, your ex, your family, you just gotta pray for them. Just pray for them, because these people obviously do not feel any type of love and life for themselves. Because think about it, they spend their time and energy trying to figure out how they can mind fuck you, make you feel unhealthy. I mean, like the amount of projection and time that these people spend trying to cause havoc in your life. It shows they have nothing else to do with their life, and they have no self-love. They don't even focus on themselves, because they take the time to stalk you, send demonic poltergeist energies in your home, And I thank God that I grew up experiencing some of that paranormal activity here and there. I mean, hell, I didn't see, like I say, I didn't see the whole fucking demons that tried to hold me down in the bed and take my energy. I done seen the whole damn devil turn his whole neck. You know, um, I think what I don't get sometimes is on this journey with the Most High God is, you know, when you're walking in on this journey and you've been through so much and you're fearless, right? It's almost like, and I don't quite get it, and I don't enjoy it or like it either. But there's a point in the journey, like you don't care, like you don't care about the shit that people do. You understand that this world is evil. You understand that the devil, is going to try to kill, steal, and destroy you. You understand that there are people that you have crossed paths with, and some you have not, that have wounds and are susceptible to be convinced to allow demonic entities to embody their vessel, which ultimately, if you, for some reason, whether you didn't do that person something or you did, the devil gonna use them regardless to come after your ass, okay? So that's why you gotta be close to the Lord, okay? And the devil and its demons will do anything to interrupt your peace of mind, your happiness, your wealth, your healthiness, like just your overall well-being. Okay. So I'm understanding about it all, it's just like when one thing doesn't work, they're gonna come with something else. Like they're gonna continue to come at you, I hear, until their time is ran out. And I hear people say that. That's something I gotta talk to God about, you know? But yeah, they do shit like that. And I don't want this to scare somebody who want to get on their spiritual journey. I mean, honestly, I be telling the Lord, I don't know how you want me to tell somebody, get on a spiritual journey. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you no damn lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how you want me to tell these people that, and then I have to tell them this, because if I wasn't on a spiritual journey loving myself, and I wasn't grew up experiencing any type of paranormal, or I've been gang stalking, even didn't know it because I was sleeping. But now I'm aware, it's so prevalent, so active, and so, right in your face kind of thing. But I definitely wouldn't have wanted to be on one if I was somebody else, and I'm just being honest. God didn't make me to lie, so I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't have. But then see, the thing is, even with that, okay, so you walk around and so I feel like there's three different situations or people or experiences. So you got the ones that are walking around that are not awakened. And I have not, this is not, I know I'm random. This is not what I want to talk about, specifically what I got on here to talk about. I don't even remember what I got on here to talk about. What did I get on here to talk about? It'll come to me. But anyway, you have the people that are unawakened, people who are just living their life, and they're not aware that people follow them or whatever. They working, some working 9 to 5 and have accepted the hustle and bustle, and and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a 9 to 5 for some. I'm just not here for it anymore. I just can't. I can't, being that the devil is so prevalent in my life because so many people hate me, even when I didn't even know I was being hated, all the way down to a fucking child. But, the devil and demons and shit, they don't look at it like that. They don't look at it like, well, she didn't come for me, I came for her. Right? So That the devil don't look at it like that. You could absolutely do nothing wrong to anybody, and you gonna still be fucking targeted. Because Lord knows, people in my life, all the thing I try to do is help them. And it seems like when you help them and they don't want to help themselves, they end up being that person in your life that's, especially if they have mental health issues or they decide to go with the devil and embody these demonic spirits, they coming for you. It's unfortunate. You could have been the kindest and sweetest person to them ever, never did them anything wrong and all of that. And it just make them want to come for you more, especially when them demons get up in them, because you fuck with they mental and you trigger them. You trigger their demons. Just because you being nice. Just because you being yourself. Whatever. Okay, so now getting to what I was coming on here to say. So I was like, it's rare that I go on my Instagram account, right? But here lately, since I've been going on it, I've been seeing a whole bunch of poltergeist experiences on video. Now, I ain't put none of this shit in no search button or nothing. I just be scrolling, seeing, just scrolling up, And then, which I'm not afraid of watching it because I used to look at horror movies as a child coming up so much. Then I stopped. I stopped looking at horror movies. Me and my brother used to literally sit down and they have movie night and we look at the most horrible, scary movies ever. But I stopped looking at it. But anyway, these poltergeist movies popped up on my feed or whatever. And it's so crazy because the other night I was looking at that a poltergeist thing, and then all of a sudden this shit happened with the lights, right? I was like, But that's not even the weird part. I don't ever see like videos, like demonic videos and shit like that, the dark web shit. Why all of a sudden this shit is popping up on my Instagram again? I rarely go on my Instagram account, okay? And at the bottom, it says Masonic, literally, like the symbol and the person. When I first saw the first one, the person was reading from some type of Masonic book with black gloves on, and it was them black gloves that you clean stuff with. So anyway, explaining the beliefs of the Masonics. And then it shows you like different little things popped up on my I don't know if you call it timeline on Instagram, whatever, y'all know. And was teaching different things about it. And I'm like, why is the Masonic stuff popping up on my shit? I thought it was weird. But as I'm scrolling up, I'm constantly seeing all this different shit. If it's not the poltergeist activity on somebody's video or somebody's house is being hunted, it's the Masonics and the rituals, and I'm gonna get into that. Or it's what is the other one? This is another one. Oh, it's some Egyptian ancient stuff that have dead bodies, in these boats, or people discovering these places which have statues of different things. So anyway, so the other day I saw a whole ritual, like it says the stuff you don't know or the secrets or something, and it shows this ritual. And these motherfuckers literally had witches on a broom in the air fucking going around this fire. Now I'm gonna say, y'all, I'm spiritual, honey. And there's a lot of things I have learned and been through. I can honestly say with lack of knowledge or ignorance, however I don't want to say it's ignorant. I don't want to say it's ignorant because I never negated something that was true or false like this. because I just didn't think about it like that. I just, people always talking about, oh, you a witch, or this person is a witch, Even when people be saying, oh, there's uh, white witches, like the white magic and black magic, and I just like, why a witch, right? Why a witch? Why not an earth angel? Why not, just a divine being? Why not just a star seed? Anyway, but everybody have terminologies. Honey. Now, I can honestly say I have been a movie buff, a person who enjoyed movies for a long time. Learned a lot from movies, like literally. And I have come to realize over time in my life that a lot of stuff that people make movies about is really true. Like it's to me, it's a guidebook to the things that you may or may not think that is true or exist, to open your mind up to, oh, hey, if this does happen in your reality, it's because someone actually experienced it, and it's to help guide you how they got through it, or what they experienced or whatever, right? Bitch, I ain't never seen no motherfucking witches ride on a fucking broom in real life in my motherfucking life. Do you hear me? I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. In real life. I have seen it on movies, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I really did not know that in real life that they were actual dark witches that ride on brooms. I can honestly say that. And I know there's a lot of paranormal things, I've experienced for myself. And there's things that I can remember doing, and I cannot remember why I can't do it anymore. Meaning, like, I promise y'all I was levitating. I promise y'all I was levitating as a child, and I promise y'all I was levitating as an adult in one of my marriages. But for some reason, it's like a memory, but I can't. It's so weird. I don't know what happens in those moments where I experience something supernatural, and then it's like, wait a minute, I did do that, right? And I could literally see myself. I'm right there. I know I did it, but I'm like, what happened? What happened in between those times? You know what I mean? It's just weird shit. And then I was looking at videos, so it's like, the world is so evil, and people that want to control your life. If they find out like what type of gifts you have, either they're going to want to take that gift, like if it's a really powerful gift, you know what I mean? They either going to want to take the gift, or they're going to want to take you out, which is pretty much what my life is like, And shit, I feel like, hell, the people want to take me out, unless they was there and I did some shit that they didn't wipe my memory from, that they know I can do, that I can't remember that I did, or that I do remember that I did, but now I don't know what happened with it, or like, wait a minute, did I do that or did I not? It's like, okay, well, damn, you coming at me this hard because I'm a nice person and because I have wisdom and knowledge? That's the amount of energy and people that come up against me as one person. Y'all cannot imagine. I don't even have to see them. I can feel their energy around me, coming towards me, messing with my energy field, like thick. Like since last night in my home right now, there's like this piercing, subtle noise in the atmosphere. Like I just can hear it. And I don't know if that was what was going on with my ear when I was on the video the other day. That was yesterday or something. And it hurt. But now it's like the atmosphere sounds like that, but not as strong as when it hit me in my ear. Like right now, I could just hear this very subtle but very piercing noise. Like it's not a ringing noise. I can't explain it. I don't know something I can tell you that could compare to the sound. It's not ringing. I don't know. It's like if energy made a sound, it would sound like that. At a high pitch but subtle. That's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, and I just hear, be mindful of the things that you watch. You know, you definitely don't want to open up a door, any portals to let any influences into your home or into your space. I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressing about it. I guess more so I really want to know where it came from. Because again, like I said, before I even seen these videos, it was in here, you know, which had explained to me why Tutu was acting so weird. You know what I'm saying? Why she was, you know, knocking my camera down, constantly whining, constantly wanting attention, constantly waking me up. You know, I feel like there was a sense of her protecting me or being used by the enemy, you know. But yeah. So I just wanted to share that. I just feel like they are, you know, trying to rise up against me to, you know, cause some type of harm in my life, whether it be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or physical, because I feel like they feel, oh, nothing else ain't working. We're going to get this bitch, you know. But I know inside of my heart and soul, first, God got me and going to protect me. No weapon will form. The weapons may form, but they won't come up against me. Because, you know, people always say no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I think some people feel like, well, why the weapons, why I'm being attacked, why I'm this. So, you know, I look at it like this. Let's just say this. I'm going to get a little deep. Let's say someone attempted to end your life physically. Let's just say they shot a gun. The bullet might go in you, honey. It definitely might go in you. But prospering, it didn't happen. So prospering mean like they gained, meaning it happened. Whatever the intent was that they wanted to go forth, it was conquered. So the objective was to take you out. End you are gone. Your physical body, you're out of here. Deuces, peace, right? So the bullet hit you, but you didn't pass away. And I know that's messed up. And then that's not all the time, though. I'm just being real. The girl been through a lot of shit. I experienced a lot of shit. Sometimes people may send things towards you and nothing happens to you. Absolutely nothing. And I've experienced that a lot lately. But I just want to clarify, you know, what I believe that no weapon formed against you shall prosper means. Because a lot of people get twisted up in that and they feel like God didn't hear them or protect them because they feel like, well, why did this happen? Why did this? Why did that? Why did this? Why did that happen? Why you let them do this to me? You know, X, Y, Z. It's so many reasons. I really feel like God be trying to show you how bionic you are, how supernatural you really are. You know, how galactic you are, you know. And I do believe there's some things that come up against us and things we experience, you know, whether it's fear or attacks. It's like, I really believe, like, if you don't go through some of that shit, you'll never conquer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't never go through some of the stuff that the enemy sends you, you will never know how strong you are. You'll never be able to, like, if you afraid of stuff and you don't never face it, you always running, or you allow the enemy to drive you batshit crazy. One, where it happened to your faith in God, because God want to show you, like, did they touch you? Did they do this? Okay, all right, what's wrong? You know, and He wants to build your resilience up, to show you that no matter the obstacles, you still have your mind, you still have your life. You know, you're protected. God is with you. God is going to deal with them, you know. So that is the way I look at things, you know, like even with this poltergeist, you know, I've done cleanse my energy and all that in my house and stuff like that. But I still sense that there's something in here. So I was just like, well, is it one of my ancestors trying to say, hey, you know, I'm here with you or whatever? But I'm just like, yeah, an ancestor wouldn't try to, like, keep you up. You know, it wouldn't try to keep you up when you're trying to go to sleep. So I'm like, that's got to be something demonic. So the way I'm looking at this, instead of me just, like, you know, falling into some type of complete fear, I want to face it. Meaning, like, I'm not gonna allow this poltergeist to take me out. I'm gonna through whatever I may experience, I'm gonna go through it and get through it. I'm going to face it and conquer it. Yeah. Because I look at it like this: if I fold or get in fear and go crazy, where is my belief in God, and where is the power that I know I have within myself? You know, so any fear that comes in the process of all the stuff that the enemy is throwing at me, and that motherfucker throwing a lot of shit at me, y'all. I know this random, I'm getting off subject again. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do in this world, but it gotta be big or something. I just, what the fuck? I'm gonna be in control over the world. Like, what the fuck? Because the text I get is, for one person, it's the plenty. It's the plenty. You know. And the weird thing is, I'm just like, I keep telling the Lord, like, but I ain't even asked to be like no millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't get it, Lord. I be telling God all that all the time, like, I don't get it. I'm sacrificing my peace, my happiness, my freedom, and all of that. But I ain't asked to be like no millionaire. I ain't asked, like, oh Lord, I'll do this if if you make me a millionaire or you make me famous. Like, I don't want any of that. You know, so I'm just like, what is all this for? I just really don't get it. Because I'm just like, what am I being sacrificed for by the Lord? I truly don't get it, you know. And then, I mean, through this journey, I can honestly say, like, when I think about, Lord, I'm sacrificing my life for what? Am I sacrificing my life to help other people and save other people? And then when I think about how people stab you in the back and how, unkind people can be, very judgmental, and you did all of that, went through all of that to help somebody else, and they end up hating you or disliking you or getting jealous because they want to be like you, or they want that kind of leadership. It's just crazy to me. It's just like, what am I doing this again for, Lord? if it's self-love, I got that. I don't understand the rest of it. I don't get it, Lord. And then I'm just like, why did you put all these narcissists in my path? That's a lot of narcissists, Lord. You got malignant narcissists, covert narcissists. Malignant narcissists are the worst kind, because they're dangerous, And the covert narcissists, they will manipulate and gaslight the fuck out of you, and put on a different face and act like they the most innocent person in the fucking world. And I'm just like, well, what happened? And I'm just like, well, Lord, okay, I've been going through since a child. And I repeated a cycle over and over again, that cycles. And I'm just like, what did I don't know why them cycles kept being repeated, Lord. What happened? And that's how I be thinking. I'll be like, I don't get it. Because if this is about self-love, I'm doing that. And I'm definitely not going to put myself in harm's way for another. As much as I love y'all and I want to see y'all win, I'm on here speaking my truth, and that's helping y'all. But to sacrifice my life, and some of y'all be the same ones turn out to be my enemy, I just don't feel like that's sufficient to me and my well-being. I don't. Yeah. Hell, I've experienced, in the spiritual community, then got stabbed in the back. So if God's own divine children, quote unquote, can end up becoming your enemy for whatever reason that inside of them needs to be healed, and something about you just brought it out of them, then why would I just don't know. I don't know what is the purpose of me going through all the things that I'm going through as it pertains to helping people, when people end up not even having your back. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's just food for thought. So yeah. So that's how I see stuff. That's what I'm experiencing. But if God came to me and asked me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If God came to me and said, well, just do you want to, and I think I've said this before, so this is how y'all know it's the truth. Just do you want to just be at peace and alone and not bothered by others, especially I'm talking about like evil people who want to fuck with you all the time? Or do you want to become rich and famous and serve the people? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'll probably be like, yeah, I'll take the I'll take being at peace and not being bothered by evil people and stuff, because yeah, we need money, but money not that deep for me. Like, it's not that big, unless it was money that can actually help people and make a very huge change in the world, but it'll stay like that. I wouldn't want to do it, because I'm just like, you can't control people, and you put all that energy in your work in. This is just my perspective right now and the level that I'm in. I don't know if I'll change as I'm growing, but this is how I feel right now. You sacrifice all of that stuff, went through all of that, you become this billionaire, millionaire, whatever, and then you decide you want to change the world, help people. And I've said this before, and this thing just won't leave out my brain. First of all, to me, to become famous means that you want some type of recognition or attention. I don't need that. I have my own recognition. I give myself my own self-attention, and God gives me all the kudos and love, and my ancestors, that's enough for me. So I don't desire to be famous and shit and everybody know my name kind of thing. I do desire that when I'm on here speaking and saying things that I've experienced in teachings, that it actually do help somebody from the screen. That don't mean I gotta be out there, on television and shit and all of that. That don't mean that. Okay? If they just help people, where it don't cause me to pull all of my energy and all of that to try to help somebody who end up not even wanting to help themselves after all of me I put into it, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. I've done that so many times for people, and those people ended up betraying me, ended up lying on me, ended up, causing some of these experiences that I'm having in my life right now, all the way down to the poltergeist, because the thing about being a leader, because I embody leadership, whether people see that or not, I know who I am in that aspect. Now, I don't know what the fuck, why I gotta be going through all this, who the hell God want me to be. But I'm saying I don't want to be somebody that I'm giving so much of myself and then helping people, and then they end up not wanting to love their stuff in a damn way. And then becoming my enemy because they be like, well, I just rather stay, like the way I am, or give myself to the devil. It's like a waste of my time. It's not like, it's a waste of my time and energy. I just find it so disrespectful, because when people are teaching others and giving them guidance and knowledge and wisdom and using their gifts to help people along, and you spend all that time trying to help somebody to see the love they actually have in themselves because they don't feel good about themselves, they have low self-esteem, all because of their upbringing and the wounds that have, they've embodied, and they don't do it, and they end up being your enemy. It's like a slap in the fucking face. It's like, fuck you, even though you tried to help me, I want to take you out. I want to unalive you for trying to help me. That's literally what it's telling the person that is sacrificing their knowledge, time, wisdom, the teachings, and their experiences to help those who don't know, who may experience it, or who want to go on a spiritual journey. What you're saying is, fuck you. You took all that time and your energy to help me, but fuck you. I want to take you out because now, I think you're better than me because I choose not to do the work. So yeah, I don't want to be that. I really want to live my life for me. And along the way, whatever God blesses me with, that I am led to help and provide to someone or some people, then do that. But to do all of that in this world, and the way people stab you in the back and don't appreciate you, right here is good enough. Because for me, you're either going to receive the message that I'm giving you and allow it to change your life and be a better person, go on a spiritual journey of healing for yourself, or you're going to become an enemy. Or you ain't going to listen to me at all and just keep on living your life. Either way it go, you not hurting me, because I don't have to be out here leading physically, one-on-ones, doing all of that, and then you end up literally becoming an enemy, like I said, it's a slap in the face, So I'm not, but I still don't feel like the attacks that I've experienced is equal to where I'm at right now, on social media, trying to help others, the amount of attacks would be to me like equals a motherfucking president or some shit. A ruler of a fucking world. Like literally the attacks I've experienced throughout life, and now it like equals to a fucking high ass position. It definitely would not be. This is mediocre what I'm doing on here to the amount of attacks that I've experienced. It don't equal. It's like the attacks weigh out what I'm doing. So I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But anyway, I'm just going to keep on keeping on and doing what God wants me to do. There are things that I really don't understand. I'm clueless to. I really am. I can honestly say that. But the only thing that I can do is continue to love myself, keep my faith in God, conquer fears, know who I am in the Lord. Always remember that. Know that I am loved and protected by the Most High and my ancestors, which is my spirit team. And just try to live the best life that I can, that God allows me to have, and that I desire, which is just my peace and people leave me the fuck alone and, get on here and say X, Y, Z. But at the end of the day, I'll be like, well, Lord, I went through all of that. And it does not equal to the amount of the shit that I've been through. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I feel like they say the bad outweigh the good. This is one of them scenarios. The bad has outweighed all of the good that I've done. Every time I got up and fought, every time I feel like giving up, but I told myself, bitch, get up, keep pushing. My endurance, my resilience, my determination, that I embody, that I tell myself is for me. Bitch, get up. Come on, you strong. Get up. Come on, have faith. I have self-talk. Like, I tell the Lord, like, I ain't giving up. Like, I'm your loyal servant. Like, I pump myself up to remember who the fuck I am. But it's just like all the shit I've been through, the shit I've been going through, it just don't equal to the amount of just me being on social media. And it's in my spirit seems so mediocre to all of the shit I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't equal. So, yeah. Just want to share that. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Yep. That's it. All right, beautiful people. I love y'all so very much. I will be on here later on to do a reading. I don't know what time. I might do it probably maybe an hour or so. I'll be on here to do a reading. So let God use me and see what God wants me to tell people. All right, I hope y'all have a blessed day. Until then, until the reading, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I love y'all. Bye.